Okay, it's time to play some H1Z1, the zombie apocalypse.
Now, if you're a beginner, I recommend that you sort these servers by type and you step into one of these player versus environment servers, a so-called PvE server. That's because they are much more forgiving if you're a beginner. Okay, press Tab to see the menu, and this is how much you can carry. The belt pouch, 100 units, the jeans 50 and the t-shirt 50, which gives a total of just 200 units. Right click to shred your jeans to get scraps of cloth. Go to Discovery and drag scrap cloth and click Discover to learn how to make a basic bandana. Next, drag more scrap cloth, click Discover, and this time you learned how to make a satchel bag. Go to crafting, click satchel, and you can now see that you need more cloth. Go to loadout and move items from the shirt to your belt pouch. Just click and drag. Right click to shred the shirt and go to crafting. Click on satchel and craft it. As you can see, the satchel carries 300 units. Note also that by default you can craft a bandage right from the start. Press Tab to see the landscape. Now, to build a makeshift bow, go to a couple of small bushes or trees and press E on your keyboard to collect wood sticks. Press Tab to open the menu and go to Discover. Drag wood stick and scrap cloth over. Click Discover and you will obtain the knowledge of how to make a makeshift bow. While you're still in Discover, drag wood sticks over and click Discover, and you will learn how to make wooden arrows. Go to Crafting, click on Makeshift Bow, and click on the Craft button to execute. Then click on Wooden Arrow and Craft. Go to Loadout and ta-da! You now have your first functional weapon. And press the corresponding number to bring up the weapon. In my example, it's the number 2. Right click one time to load an arrow. Right click again and keep it pressed to aim. And just click with your left mouse button to fire. Now once again, click on the right mouse button again to load your next arrow, if you have one. Sometimes, but not always, you can walk up to the arrow and pick it up again. You can always pick up blackberries by pressing E on your keyboard. And in your menu, you can right click and eat them. They regenerate hydration and energy, but just a tiny little bit. Now this game has an auto run function. Press Escape, go to Settings, Controls, Players, and set a button for yourself. I use the number 3 on my number pad. So whenever you're running for a longer distance, just press your auto run button. That way you can even bring up the map or the menu while running. Press M for the map and Tab for the menu. Please note that it's not possible to do everything while running or if you're inside a car, compared to if you're standing still. Now in the map there's a grid system, 1 through 10 on the Y-axis and A through J on the X-axis. On screen you'll see your current position. Use this information and the map to run out of the woods towards houses or a town. There you can much more easily find scrap metal or metal sheets. Well, as you know, there are always helpful items lying around whenever there's a zombie apocalypse or the end of the world in general. Pick up or use these things that you want by pressing E on your keyboard. To use an item, for example to eat it, just right click on it. There are also items hidden in dumpsters, file cabinets, cars, and many other places. Just walk up to them and press tab. If they contain anything, it will show up in your menu. Then you just press E for a proper in-depth search. And you can click or drag to take the item, or right-click and use it, for example, to eat it. If they don't contain anything, just press tab again and go to the next one. By pressing tab near objects and containers, you can perform a quick proximity inspection. Now, for some servers, but not all, you can press T for third-person view. Press Alt for free looking around. Next, you need a hatchet or a small axe, which is simply a wood stick plus scrap metal. So in other words, you need to find some scrap metal. With a hatchet, you can cut down trees, of course, and that gives wood logs, which can later be used to create wood planks. 2 wood logs can be used to discover and craft a campfire. You can start the campfire with a bow drill. And to make a bow drill, combine scraps of cloth and a wood stick and a wood plank. Wood planks are just made from wood logs. Then in your menu, in your loadout, right-click the bow drill and choose Ignite while standing next to a campfire. You can also start the campfire with a flare or a lighter. A campfire is used for cooking food and to purify water. When you find an empty bottle, you can use it in a lake or a river to collect dirty water. Then just put the bottle of dirty water into the campfire and you will eventually get purified water. Combine purified water with blackberries and you will get blackberry juice, which is much more effective for hydration and energy compared to ordinary blackberries. And also, if you find ground coffee and you have purified water, you can make coffee. It tastes good and it makes it easier to survive in the zombie-infested world of H1Z1.